One thing every trail needs is an official trailhead sign with a map so you know exactly where you're going and where all the features are. My buddy Corey designed an awesome trail map for Walnut Springs, so it's about time I get around to building the actual sign to hold this awesome map. Welcome back to Walnut Springs. Let's get building. Since I got all this wood from those pallets that my buddy Josh got me, there's still a lot of nails in them. So the first thing I need to do is pull out every nail that I possibly can. There's one thing I know, I'm not the best at woodworking, but I definitely give it a try. I decided to make a mortise and tenon joint for this sign to give it a little bit of an extra cool look and to make it hold a little bit stronger. I also wanted to use just hand tools to do this. I don't know why, but it sounded like a good idea at the time. Now that I got the tenons made, it was time to go ahead and make the mortise. And I just did this with a drill to drill out as much material as I possibly could, and then came back through with the chisel and the hammer. Now that I got all the joints made, it was time to put it together. It actually went together pretty smoothly. I was really happy with that and ready to move on to the next step. With a few pieces of scrap wood, I was able to make the main part of the sign. This will be where the map actually hangs. With the main part of the sign done, it was time to design a roof. I wanted it to be something simple, but yet kind of look rustic at the same time. Almost like it had been on the trail for quite a while. Keep all your game, highs and lows, highs and lows. So say. Using some planks that I had left over from those pallets, I was able to make some shingles. This was actually my favorite part of the whole entire sign. I wasn't sure if this was going to work, but in the end, I think it looks really cool. With the sign just about fully complete, it was time to load it up on the gorilla cart and take it out to the trailhead where I want it to be. After getting those holes dug, I knew exactly how much I needed to cut off of each pole to make it sit at the right height. Next thing to do is just fill it in with dirt and make sure that it stands up securely. looks really good. I should get my map tomorrow in the mail, but yeah, not too bad. Not too bad for not knowing how to do this. So, pretty good. There we go. I think that looks really cool. So I've got a couple more things that I want to add to it, but man, looks great. All right, the sign is looking good, but of course it would not be fully complete if I didn't add a custom Jerry the Squirrel. I had an extra piece of wood. I went over to my dad's, he's got a bandsaw, cut this little guy out, and then used a little butane torch to darken him up so he'll pop out from this sign. Let's get him hung up and get this sign finished. There we go. Man, this thing looks amazing. So awesome. And there you go. Walnut Springs finally has an official trail map sign. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, let me know what you think of my sign. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It really helps out my channel and I would really appreciate it. And as always, get out there, run, bike, build, and just have fun. We'll see you in the next one.